We've been talking over the past 2 weeks about fallout, and we've talked about, if you will, the root causes as well as the effects. But we got to be able to talk about how do we overcome this thing when it comes to fallout. So in this week's episode of Tactic Thursday, we're going to talk about 3 solutions on how you can overcome fallout. So if you're ready, like how I am, take a few moments to listen to me as we overcome fallout together. Let's get into it. I'm DC Howard. If you want to know more about me as well as this company, click on the link above to be able to get more information about Wayoneers. Also, this is part 3 of our, and if you will, the final installment of our 3-part series about fallout. And so if you want to be able to look at part 1, I'm going to have it right here. And if you want to be able to look at part 2, I'm going to have it right here. Sometimes you just got to have fun when it comes to people to set those up. All right, so you're here for part 3 of overcoming fallout. And so on today, I have 3 strategies on how do you overcome fallout. And so I want to get right into those. So solution number 1 when it comes to overcoming fallout is to have the ability to acknowledge. So you're saying, DC, you're saying acknowledge. What am I acknowledging, or what needs to be acknowledged? So there are a few things that need to be acknowledged. Number 1, you need to acknowledge the situation currently. The past is the past. What has happened, and so you need to be able to acknowledge what the situation is, the actual distance, whatever it is that is currently there. That's what you want to acknowledge first. Also, you want to make sure that you're acknowledging the feelings that are in play of you and the other party or parties. Because a lot of times the reason why you're not able to overcome fallout is the fact of the matter that those feelings have not been acknowledged. And here's the thing, feelings are legit. I'm gonna say it one more time. Feelings are legit. And so everyone needs to feel as if their feelings are legitimized, all right? So that's point number 1 when it comes to overcoming fallout. Point number 2, or solution number 2, when it comes to overcoming fallout is that you must be willing to accept again. Once again, I'm gonna say this again. You must be willing to accept again. And what I mean by accept again is the fact of the matter that there was not always this distance in this relationship between you and this other party, or between you and this other group of parties. And so you have to be willing to accept again. And you're saying, DC, whoa. I'm not trying to accept what they presented before. And I agree with you. You don't accept what has been presented before, but you accept the following. You accept where the person is currently, not where they once were, not where they're going to be, but being able to, at some way, shape, or form, accept where the person is currently, as well as also you being able to accept where you are currently. Also, being able to accept that both individuals, or if it's multiple than 2, all individuals had a part to play in where the relationship is now. A lot of times we do not want to, especially if something that is very, very traumatic, or something that's very, very big when it comes to trauma, infidelity, when it comes to betrayal, when it comes to, if you will, abandonment, all these particular points in which those points are absolutely serious. And I want to make sure that I'm very, very clear about those. Those are absolutely serious. But here's the thing. All of us have a part to play in it, even if it's not necessarily about the fact that they were the reason why they did those things to me, but rather the part to play that you may have is if you were the betrayed, or you were the one that was cheated on, or things of that sort, is that how you reacted in the moment. And what I mean by that is this, is that a lot of times when it comes down to the distance that can happen, how we choose to react in said moment can be the reason why the distance happens. And I'll be very clear to say here in this moment that sometimes all fallout is not necessarily bad, because it may be the key thing that's needed in order to revitalize and renew and restore said relationship in the future, which is what hopefully you're able to get a little bit of coaching about right now. So once again, it's being able to accept, once again, where each individual is currently in this moment, as well as also being able to accept the part that each of us played when it comes to where we are and why we are in this moment. So that's solution number 2, is to be able to accept, accept, accept. Accept again, especially. And now point number 3, when it comes down to being able to, how to overcome fallout, is that now that we've been able to acknowledge, now that we've been able to accept, and specifically accept again, now let us adapt. We as human beings have been able to be so successful here on this earth, on this planet, for so very long, for thousands of years, because ultimately, when every time our environment changed, we adapted, meaning that we were able to find new ways and new abilities of how do we go about not only surviving, but thriving in our environment. And so now when it comes to overcoming fallout, is that there may not be necessarily that distance and it is a negative thing, but now it's how do we go about engaging in our relationship in a way that it is healthy and non-toxic. I actually did a series all about toxicity, and I entitled it Detox, which is right here, if you will be able to see the link for that. Once again, the link for Detox, about how you can go about having healthy, non-toxic relationships. And so how do you adapt? And I'll just give you a key. It involves choices. You got to make some choices on both and all parts on how do you adapt so that you can make sure that the relationship that you are choosing to be able to make work and to be better and to be excellent now can be healthy and non-toxic. So there you have it. 3 solutions on how do you go about overcoming fallout. Once again, being able to acknowledge, being able to accept, and even specifically accept again. That's actually point number 2. And then point number 3, being able to adapt. And so I hope this has been of great benefit and blessing to you, especially as we go into this fall and holiday season. And I want to be able to help you guys out even more. And so stay tuned for some information on how you can be able to overcome fallout and have a phenomenal fall and holiday season. Thank you so very much for watching our video. We know that time is the most valuable, non-renewable resource, and we're so glad you spent that time here with us at Way and Ears. Here are some quick ways that you can support this channel here on YouTube, as well as also our social media outlets. And there is another opportunity I want to be able to provide you to be a part of our Way and Ears network. Yes, we just released this, so you can go to our website, www.wayandears.com, where you'll have exclusive content, exclusive access to me, DC Howard, your care coach, that's career and relationship excellence coach, and we have a lot of great things there. So you can sign up for a great low monthly fee or a very great low annual fee right now. Go to our website, www.wayandears.com.